What if I told you this week you could be renting your home and by next week you could own it? Sound impossible, right? Today, I'm revealing how rent-to-own agreement can make that happen, especially if you have bad credit or no savings. Let's go. If you are tired of throwing money down the drain paying rent, this strategy could change your life. Rent-to-own is an underrated hack that helped so many South Africans move from renting to owning without needing huge savings or perfect credit. There are traps too, and I will show you how to avoid them. So let's break it down. Let's start with the basics. A rent-to-own agreement is like a lease with a superpower. You pay rent, but a portion of that rent goes towards buying the home. It's like investing in the future while still living in the present. Here is a simple example. Let's say you are paying 10,000 rent a month. In a rent-to-own agreement, maybe 2,000 rent of that goes towards owning that property. In a year, you've got 24,000 rent towards your purchase price. Now, multiply that over a few years and you are making serious progress towards ownership. But it's not just about the money. Rent-to-own lets you test drive the home. You got to live in it and see if it's the perfect fit for your family. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you are making an informed decision. And here's another thing. You are not just paying rent to a landlord. You are putting the money toward your future. It's an empowering feeling knowing that every month brings you closer to owning your home. Here's how it works. You sign a lease agreement with an option to buy the property after a specific time. The terms include the purchase price, how much of your rent goes towards the price, and when you can buy it. Think of it like securing a future deal today. There's often an upfront payment called the option fee. This gives you the exclusive right to buy the home later. This fee can range from a few thousand rands to much more depending on the property. Here is the good news. In most cases, the option fee counts toward your purchase price. But there is a catch. If you don't buy the home within the agreed period, you lose that money. So, you need to be certain about your ability to buy when the time comes. This is why understanding your contract terms is critical. For example, let's say you have 3 years to purchase the home. Use that time wisely. Improve your credit, save money, and prepare to secure a home loan if needed. The key is treating this time as your ownership bootcamp. It's your chance to get everything in order. This approach works particularly well in South Africa, where traditional financing can be tough to get. With rent-to-own, you are giving yourself a head start while avoiding some of the usual roadblocks. Let's weigh the good and the bad. First, the pros. Rent-to-own offers flexibility. You don't need a massive upfront deposit like a traditional home loan. This is a game changer for many South Africans. Pro number 2, you lock in today's price. With property values skyrocketing in cities like Johannesburg and Cape Town, this can save you thousands. You get to live in the home while you decide if it's the right fit. It's like having a long test drive before committing. And here is the bonus. You are building equity while you rent. Instead of throwing money away, you are investing in your future. Now the cons. Number 1, it's more expensive than standard renting. You are essentially paying the premium for the opportunity to buy. And number 2, there is risk involved. If your financial situation doesn't improve, or if you decide not to buy, you could lose the money you've invested. Finally, number 3, some contracts are unfair. There may be clauses that leave you responsible for repairs even while renting. That's why it's so important to review every detail before signing. Let me give you an example of what to avoid. I once heard of a tenant who had to fix a roof leak costing 50,000 while they were still renting. Imagine paying that and finding out you couldn't buy the home. Don't let that happen to you. Now let's talk strategy. Tip number 1. Fix the purchase price upfront. This protects you from market fluctuations. For example, if property prices rise 10% in 2 years, you've already secured a bargain. Number 2, negotiate the rent credit. This is the portion of your rent that goes toward the purchase price. The higher this percentage, the faster you will build equity. And tip 3, read the fine print. Look out for clauses about repairs, maintenance, and what happens if you miss a payment. And here is the bonus tip. Bring in a property lawyer or financial advisor. Yes, it might cost a bit upfront, but they can save you from potential pitfalls. And don't be afraid to ask for changes. Remember, everything is negotiable. The purchase price, the rent credit, and even the option fee. If the landlord wants to sell the house, they are willing to work with you. Rent to own is perfect for people with bad credit or no savings. If you've been rejected by banks for a home loan, this could be your second chance. Instead of waiting for years to save for a deposit, you can start building equity immediately. It's also great for anyone looking to get into the market before prices skyrocket further. Imagine locking in today's price and watching your home value grow. Here's another group that benefits young families. Renting to own offers you stability while giving you time to plan your long-term finances. And for entrepreneurs and freelancers with unpredictable income, this can be a way to secure a home while working on financial consistency. Think about rural areas where housing markets are slowly expanding. You could start with a rent-to-own home now and watch as property demand in those regions increases, growing your investment value even further. And hey, if you haven't booked my free consultation, you are missing out. In just one session, I will show you exactly how to kickstart your property journey with step-by-step strategy, insider tips, and actionable advice tailored just for you. The ultimate goal: becoming a homeowner. Improve your credit score by paying off credit and staying current on all your bills. Save for extra costs like transfer fees and maintenance. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to owning your dream home. And when the time comes, don't forget to celebrate. You've earned it. Home ownership is more than just having a roof over your head. It's about stability, legacy, and pride. And there you have it. Rent to own could be your golden ticket to property ownership. If this sounds like the answer you've been waiting for, share this video with someone who needs it. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to join the Legacy Builder community for more tips. Until next time, be a legacy builder and see you in the next video.